Welcome back to the Normandy, everybody. So last time, we rescued some ex-Cerberus scientists, being led by former crew member Jacob Taylor. And then we also blew up a Ardakyachi monastery that the Reapers were using to turn Asari into banshees. And we also ended up recruiting Samara to help with the cause. So let's just, there's there. So now we're going to the far rim. Yep, far rim. To advance the plot. Excuse me. And I don't believe there's anything in this cluster to find in terms of war assets. Yeah. So
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hope for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Renok?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
1. They were sentient. They were starting to ask questions. According to Legion, they were asking questions like, does this unit have a soul? And then you guys immediately decided to kill them. Or, quote-unquote, deactivate them. Which, for synthetic life, that's the same as killing them.
It was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
Yeah.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth Dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And letting your civilian ships get the hell
While
out.
they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Tell
Tally's back.
Reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that Dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Finally, a Quarian that doesn't want to meet.
Admiral?
Doesn't.
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that Dreadnought whenever you are.
Yay, Tally's back. It's, finally a Quarian that doesn't want to make me punch them in the face. Before we go, I think there was a few things down the crew deck, not engineering. Because I think there were a couple pieces of intel we got from the monastery that I can use to upgrade. But while I'm here...
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
Okay, then. I have nothing to add to that. Garrus and Javik are in the lounge. Okay. Oh, wait.
Have we heard from Agent DeTracy?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
Attack Reaper weapon.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded.
Weapon damage or
I think
ammo.
we can assume
Well,
what happened.
damage.
Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past
Signature.
the Loas relay.
Power damage.
The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way.
Okie dokie. And then Tally said she did want to talk up in the cabin.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
Oh boy. Sounds like you were promoted too quickly, but...
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and... And Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Well, she's definitely needs a confidence booster. Well, let's blow this Dreadnought and see if we can get the Quarians and the Geth to stop fighting for once. You know, just long enough for us to kill the Reapers. After that, whatever they do is their business. Okay. Perseus failed. Okay, so we've got Migrant Fleet. Flotilla of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant Fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not dropped significantly during the recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the star from Rannoch, to better cloak its movement from the Geth. Geth debris field. Close to the star, Normandy scanners can detect a nigh uncountable number of Geth's statites, satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth placed ultralight-weight constructions around the sun to collect energy, arranged in a vast array known as a Dyson bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the statites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them, but were stopped before the attack was complete. Although its orange sun is only 90% of the mass of Sol and half as luminous, Rannoch is arid by Earth standards because it's formed closer to the star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans, with large expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Rannoch's name, Walled Garden. To starship sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth Armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Population unknown. Quarian estimates on the number of Geth range from the tens of millions to single-digit billions. Estimates on the number of Geth consciousness stored in servers are far higher. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features, from an improved main gun to ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Okay, we have to take Tally. And Garrus. As for weapons, a sniper rifle probably won't be doing much good in the tight confines of a starship. So, let's switch to an assault rifle. Hey Nugget, yep, Tally's back in the squad. I'm gonna pick the Addis anti-synthetic rifle. Named in memory of the Quarians killed in the Morning War on the planet Addis. This weapon's electrical attack has been optimized for medium to long-range firefights. Alliance Marines take issue with calling it a quote-unquote rifle, since technically it has no rifling in the barrel. Quarians shrug this off, as Quarian weapon terminology rarely translates flawlessly into human languages. But we're going up against Geth, so we might as well have a anti-Geth weapon. I want piercing mod. And let's see here, scope or a barrel. Barrel's better. Because again, I'm not going to be using the zoom function all that much. Locust to work. For Garrus. He's got armor piercing rounds. He should be fine. As for Tally, we'll grab that. Barrel. Smart choke. Okay. Tally, let's see here. Energy drain is her signature. What do I not want to have full? Probably the defense drone. That. Power recharge speed or health and shields. Power recharge speed. She's a glass cannon anyway. Increased weapon damage or tech damage. Yes, we want that. Squad bonus. Sabotage. Hack duration or backfire. That's more useful. Speed, explosive hack. Tech vulnerability. Combat drone. Shields and damage. Detonate. Could be good. Do shields and damage. And rockets. we go.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
That's Tina
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tally. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Watch yourself, Shepard.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured. I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Note to self, murder Dr. Michelle. Trying to steal my Garrus away from him.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance Dreadnought.
There's the Normandy.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot of the Normandy. Just look at that.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
No, unless they look at a window. Geth do not use windows. They are structural weaknesses.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
I mean, let's be honest. I probably could solo the Dreadnought, I just don't want to.
Great. I'm looking for... God, there should be a hull breach not far.
think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, he was too aggressive. I argued, but as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet, it was ultimately his decision.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Only Chorus opposed the war with me, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
Jesus. I think they did a little bit more damage than I thought. Feels weird not having an assault rifle, or not having a sniper rifle.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Docking controls. Yep.
Got it. You're clear to board.
See any action?
Not yet. I'm sure you can help me find them.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
That would have been the arc pistol, but I've already got it max, so...
So where are we headed?
New game plus
We're
quirks.
looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
Yeah, you did fine at the collector base.
I got set on fire!
That wasn't my fault.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. But it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
Piercing and... I like this rifle.
Stay sharp. More on the way.
I don't hear an alarm!
They're Geth! They send alerts to every unit on this ship! We need to get to the operation before they drop us in!
Okay, and I'm going to sabotage here for now. What? Wait.
They're throwing their lives away!
Networked intelligence! As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive!
Disable their shields!
And don't give them time to recharge.
Did they mine their own ship? Jesus, paranoid as fuck.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
Well, when in doubt, blow it up.
Sensor data. Any sign of how the Quarians are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
So I take it that's a no.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
No. Anything we do here, the Geth could counter. Too many fault checks and redundancy levels for what we need to do.
And I say go to the Mass Effect core and blow it up.
The Dreadnought's operations center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in!
Alright.
Good hide from that. Watch your six. At least one hunter still active.
Alright.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere.
Jesus. Oh god. Ow. Why is there mines everywhere?
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
So basically we're faking a fire, which forces all the doors open.
Watch out, they're dropping in.
There could be cloak hunters as well.